Alright, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to talk about Artic Fox hair dye. I got 4 bottles of hair dye from them and I ordered them at Attitude Holland, and I dyed 3 sets of extensions with them. So today I wanted to show you the sets of extensions and tell you more about the dyes, so how I work with them, what they did, what did work, what didn't work, how I like the colors. So if you're curious, keep on watching. So first of all, quickly, the colors that I got 2 purplish colors. So one is called Purple Rain, it's the darkest purple you can see on this set, and the other color is called Violet Dream, it's the brightest color. It's actually more a pink than a purple, but I still like it a lot. And then the other 2 colors, I got a bright blue, which is called Aquamarine, and then the other blue I got is called Poseidon. And my bottles are a bit colored everywhere. It's because I was dyeing with gloves on, but I just took the bottles again and again, so I rubbed the dye onto the ticket that they glue on it, and also the writing has gone completely blue from the dye. So first of all, the colors that I got are really vibrant colors in the pictures from the website, and most of them were true to color when I first dyed my sets of extensions. But I did have some trouble with one specific dye, and it's the color Poseidon. So the first set of extensions I dyed was actually a 4 color set. So I dyed first with the color Poseidon, then with the color Purple Rain, followed by Violet Dream, and then finally Aquamarine on the tips. And the Poseidon color didn't show up at all. It was as if something went wrong with that color. Now, what did I do to dye those extensions? I made them slightly wet. I had previously washed them, so there wasn't anything left in them of conditioner or styling products, and then I just plainly applied the dye to it. Now, I only discovered afterwards, by looking at the Attitude Holland website, that you should actually foam the hair dye. So when you rub it into extensions, you make sure that you rub the extensions with the hair dye, so that kind of a slight foam creates, like when you're washing your hair with shampoo, that you get a slight mousse, not as much as with shampoo obviously, but that I did not do. Now, all the other colors except for Poseidon came out quite okay. Now I have 2 other set of extensions, this one which has the Violet Dream and Purple Rain colors on them. As you can see, they are really vibrant, and what I really like is because I dyed the tips black, you really have a nice fade. I'm gonna quickly show you. You have a nice fade of like black to purple and then to the vibrant pink. And then with my other set, my Poseidon and Aquamarine set is one of my favorites. I usually am not a big fan of bright blues, as in lighter blues, so that's why I picked Poseidon in the first place, and Aquamarine was supposed to be a slighter transition, but when I did my 4-piece set I just fell in love with the color, so I decided to keep more of it into the extensions that I dyed afterwards. So here's a clip of those. As you can see, black at the roots, as always with my extensions, and then we go into the Poseidon color, and then finally to Aquamarine, which is one of my favorite colors. So these are the small bottles of hair dye. These are 118 milliliters and they cost €11.99. You can also get double the volume, so 236 milliliters, and those are €18.99. Since I am only using these on my sets of extensions, I just decided to get these small bottles. But if I would get a color to dye my actual hair with, so if I would get the black one, I would get a big bottle, just because I would use it a lot more. And while dyeing my 3 sets of extensions, so I used more or less the same amount of every color. I still have, I think, this much left of every bottle, so I could still dye a set of extensions with it. So price wise, I've just looked up a few other brands of hair dye to compare the pricing. So these are for 118 milliliters, $11.99. Crazy Color, which is also a brand of hair dye that I love, where I dyed my red set of extensions with, costs $6.99 for 100 milliliters, which comes in similar bottles to these ones except they're pink. And then the final brand I want to compare them to is Manic Panic, and they actually cost exactly the same. So for 118 milliliters you pay €11.99 for both Artic Fox and Manic Panic on the website Attitude Holland. So this was my review on Artic Fox hair dye. I really like them. I think the quality is amazing and the smell is a really nice plus to them. The only thing that I had to figure out was how to correctly use them. So use them on wet extensions and make sure that they slightly foam or mousse when you apply the color, so rub them into the extensions really well. I let mine sit for about an hour and then rinse them all with cold water, and then I slightly shampooed them to make sure there wasn't any dye left, and these are the vibrant results I am wearing today. So if you are curious about how I do these eyebrows, there will be a video up on my channel very shortly that I recorded just before this one on how I actually do them. So if you want to see that, keep an eye out on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Yeah, I will be wearing my sets of extensions a lot more in the future because they just give an extra oomph to my hair, and I just love having brighter colors in my hair, although I cannot dye my own. Yeah, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me to have you here, plus you will get notifications of every single video that I make. Yeah, and I will hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.